Muhammad bin Qasim was one of the youngest military commanders in history. His life was short, but his achievements made him famous across South Asia and the Islamic world. Historians still discuss his bravery, leadership, and the impact he left on the region of Sindh, which is now part of modern-day Pakistan. Muhammad bin Qasim was born around 695 CE in Taif, a city in present-day Saudi Arabia. He belonged to the Thaqif tribe, a respected Arab tribe known for producing skilled leaders and warriors. From an early age, he was trained in horse riding, sword fighting, archery, and military discipline. People around him noticed that he was intelligent, calm, and mature beyond his years. During that time, the Umayyad Empire ruled a vast territory stretching from the Middle East to parts of Asia and Africa. One of the most powerful governors of the empire was Haji ibn Yusuf. He was strict and sometimes feared, but he was also an excellent administrator and military planner. Haji saw great potential in the young Muhammad bin Qasim and began giving him important responsibilities at an early age. The events that brought Muhammad bin Qasim into history began near the coast of Sindh. Historical records mention that Arab merchant ships traveling through the Arabian Sea were attacked by pirates near the port of Dahir. The ships reportedly carried Muslim women, children, and valuable goods. When the governor Haji demanded justice from the ruler of Sindh, Raja Dahir, the situation remained unresolved. After several failed attempts by other commanders, Haji decided to send a stronger and better organized army under Muhammad bin Qasim. At that time, Muhammad bin Qasim was only about 17 years old. Many people were surprised that such a young man was chosen to lead a military campaign. However, Haji trusted his courage and intelligence. Muhammad bin Qasim accepted the mission with determination and carefully prepared his army before marching toward Sindh. The journey was extremely difficult. His soldiers crossed deserts, mountains, and dangerous routes before reaching the city of Dahir, near present-day Karachi. Dahir was an important trading port protected by strong walls and armed defenders. Muhammad bin Qasim knew that defeating the city would require strategy rather than reckless attacks. He brought large catapults, powerful war machines used to destroy fortifications. One of these catapults was reportedly called Al-Uruz. After days of fighting, the walls of Dahir were weakened, and the city was captured. According to historians, Muhammad bin Qasim established order quickly after the victory, and secured the trade routes in the region. After Dahir, his army continued advancing through Sindh. Some cities resisted while others surrendered peacefully. Muhammad bin Qasim often made agreements with local communities. He allowed many people to continue practicing their own religions and customs as long as they accepted the authority of the new administration and paid taxes according to the laws of the time. The most important battle came against Raja Dahir himself. Raja Dahir was a brave and experienced ruler who gathered a large army that included war elephants and skilled soldiers. The battle took place near the Indus River. Both armies fought fiercely under the burning heat. Muhammad bin Qasim carefully organized his troops and used mobility and discipline to counter the larger forces of Raja Dahir. Historical accounts say Raja Dahir fought courageously until the very end. Eventually, he was killed in battle, and his army was defeated. This victory became one of the turning points in the history of the region. After defeating Raja Dahir, Muhammad bin Qasim captured important cities such as Brahmanabad and Multan. Multan was a wealthy city famous for trade and temples. Some historical writings mention that large amounts of gold were found there, which led people to call it the City of Gold. Although Muhammad bin Qasim was a conqueror, many historical records describe him as a practical ruler. He understood that ruling people required justice and stability, not only military strength. Local administrators and scholars were sometimes allowed to keep their positions. Farmers and traders were encouraged to continue their work so the economy would remain stable. There are also stories about his fairness. It is said that he punished soldiers who mistreated civilians and tried to protect peaceful citizens during conflicts. While some stories may have been exaggerated over time, they contributed to his reputation as a disciplined and organized leader. However, politics inside the Umayyad Empire soon changed everything. Al-Walid I, the caliph who supported Hajjaj and Muhammad bin Qasim, died. Soon after, Hajjaj ibn Yusuf also passed away. The new rulers in Damascus did not trust the officers connected to Hajjaj. Muhammad bin Qasim was suddenly ordered to return from Sindh. Different historians provide different accounts of what happened next. Some say he was arrested because of political rivalries. Others describe dramatic stories involving revenge by members of Raja Dahir's family. However, many historians believe that the political change in the Umayyad government was the main reason for his downfall. Sadly, Muhammad bin Qasim died at a very young age, probably around 20 years old. His death shocked many people because he had achieved so much in such a short time. Even though his career lasted only a few years, his name became permanent in history. Today, Muhammad bin Qasim remains one of the most remembered historical figures in Pakistan. Some people consider him a hero and a symbol of bravery and leadership. Others study his campaigns from historical and political perspectives. But almost everyone agrees that he was an extraordinary young commander whose actions changed the history of Sindh forever. His story is remembered because it combines courage, ambition, intelligence, and tragedy. A teenager who led armies across deserts, defeated powerful rulers, and changed the course of history became a legend whose name is still known more than 1300 years later.